ran and he arranged a nice yagya kund so that they could do a nice fire sacrifice. So that now, because both of them are going to become now very good friends. So fire is something which is a purifying agent, and when you do some sacrifice with the fire, the bond becomes stronger. So then Hanuman actually made this beautiful yagya, and then both the friends, Sugriv and Ram, they actually held hands, and they said that now all your problems, Sugriv said, now all your problems are my problems and we will solve it together. And we are there together. Para dukha dukhi, para sukha sukhi. So I will also be part in all your miseries.
तो उन्होंने
right?
कौन सा sacrifice करा?
So they just did a fire yagya. They did a fire yagya, okay?
Like कोई तो reason होगा करा है.
So that the bond, the friendship bond becomes stronger. Okay? Now, then what happened? Sugriv actually went inside the cave with his ministers and he got something out. He got something out. There was a bundle which he got out and he gave it to Ram. And then, Ram actually opened that bundle and saw that these were, Sita's jewelry, which Sita had actually thrown from the chariot from when she was kidnapped by Ravan. So, so when Ram saw that, he actually recognized all this. And then he actually gave it to Lakshman also, just to get a confirmation from Lakshman. And then Lakshman couldn't recognize those jewelries, that jewelry he couldn't recognize. So he said, I have always looked at the lotus feet of Mother Sita. I haven't looked beyond that. So if you show me her anklets, then I'll be able to recognize, because every day I used to pay obeisances to Mother Sita. So I only recognize her anklets. So when those anklets he saw, he realized that these are exactly Mother Sita's. So that time they realized that Mother Sita was really taken away by Ravan from this area. And so Ram started asking Sugriv and Hanuman that, could you just tell me, where did Ravan actually take Sita? And Sugriv said, right now we don't know, but we will find out. Okay? And then he now Ram actually wants to know everything about Vali, because Vali is Sugriv's brother, and Sugriv is hiding in that mountain just to avoid
because Vali betrayed him.
Yeah. So now, because unless and until he kills Vali, this whole gang of monkeys, this whole army of monkeys cannot support Ram, right? So the first thing that they have to do is actually kill Vali and then have the entire monkey army with them, so that they can go out and search for Sita, right? So the most important thing that they right now have to do is understand everything about the enemy, right? Then only you can actually attack the enemy, right? So he's telling Sugriv, now tell me everything about Vali. So there was a secret which actually Narad Muni revealed to Vali. One day Narad Muni came to Vali and said, in the womb of Anjani, Mother Anjani, there she is the wife of King Kesari. There's an expansion of Shiva who's going to take birth, and he is so powerful that his strength is going to surpass thousands and more than thousands. Like, this strength is going to be 1,000 more times than any ordinary person, right? So Vali, because he was always very competitive, very envious, he didn't want anybody to be more powerful than him. So he started getting panic attacks, right? And he understood that there is real danger which is coming up in the form of this child who is yet to be born. So he wanted to actually negate the child. He wanted to kill the child immediately in the womb.
Was he Hanuman?
We'll find out, no? We'll find out who he is.
Yes.
Who he is, we'll find out. You discover yourself through the stories, right? So Vali so what did he do? He actually, where this queen of King Kesari was, she had a servant. She had a servant who was taking care of the queen, because now the queen would give birth to the child any minute, right? So, she was actually, she was the queen's helper. So she would give food to the queen, milk and everything. So one night, just one day before the baby will be born, this maid servant, you know what she gave? Under the instruction of Vali, she mixed 5 metals: zinc,
Copper,
copper,
iron,
iron. 5 metals. Name any 5 metals. She made a alloy.
gold, silver.
Yeah, gold,
bronze.
silver she didn't put, but yeah, she mixed like 5 metals, and she actually made a concoction of those 5 metals, and she gave it as a drink. Now, anybody who
That's
would
good
have,
for strength.
no, but these are metals. You can
Oh.
die by having these
Oh.
poisonous metals. This is not, you're talking about vitamins. You're talking about zinc is a vitamin, then iron is a vitamin, but she's putting metals,
Oh.
Yeah.
Molten metals.
Molten metal. She's kind of, first burning it in fire, and then the molten form of that metal she's mixing in a drink, and she's giving it to the queen to drink it. So anybody who drinks the milk, the child will definitely die, even the mother will die, right? So, but she has been ordered by Vali to do it, right? Because Vali wants to kill
Why
the
does she
child.
have to obey Bali? He's
No,
nobody.
because she's her servant. He has planted her there. Okay, she's planted.
Vali was also kind of convincing her, bribing her.
Yeah, bribing her. So, she gave Anjana, Mother Anjana, this drink, okay? And she was waiting that, there'll be boils on her face, she's going to faint, she's going to immediately die, something like that will happen. But nothing happened of that sort. And next morning, she gave birth to the baby. So then this maid servant actually went to see the child, right? First, it was very surprising that the child was born. Second, the child, she wanted to see the child, right? When she went and saw the child, she fainted. You know why? Because the child smiled at her, and the child had these earrings made of 5 metals. So those 5 metals actually did not harm the child. So sometimes what happens, these kind of challenges come in our life. But instead of, making us lose something, we gain. We learn a lot from these challenges. So this
Like in
story,
real life, can if somebody gives metals to the child, then will they still get earrings, or they'll just die?
No, this is a special kid, no? He's an incarnation of Shiva. So he's a special kid. He's a devotee of the Lord, right? So, but since that day, Vali's hatred for Hanuman, actually this child is called Hanuman. Shiva's incarnation is Hanuman. So, since that day, Vali had intense, hatred for Hanuman, yeah. And especially when Hanuman joined hands with his brother Sugriv, who was his arch enemy, he hated Hanuman even more. Okay? So he had a lot of vengeance for Hanuman.
So
And-
why didn't Hanuman easily kill him?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Why did
Because,
he call Shri Ram, and why did they
because a devotee always knows why the Lord has taken incarnation. And devotee will never cross the limit. Why? We know that shloka from Bhagavad Gita, yeah? Yada yada hi dharmasya.
ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्.
Yeah, exactly. So the Lord comes and he kills all these demoniac forces, and his associates also come with the Lord, and the associate assist the Lord, right? So Hanuman is a devotee of the Lord. He's an associate of the Lord. He will come and assist the Lord. Okay, he will not surpass the Lord, right? If the Lord says, okay, you kill, then he will kill, right? Hanuman could have killed, but he is following the instructions of the Lord, right?
Similarly, Hanuman could also have killed Ravana, but he didn't do
Yes.
so to enhance the glory of
Yes,
Ram.
yeah. So sometimes the Lord wants to give credit to his devotees, okay? and sometimes the devotees want to actually see the pastime of the Lord. How does the Lord do what he comes for, right? Now there's a very nice story of Dundubi, right? His name is really funny, Dundubi. And this Dundubi actually, he's a he's Maya Sur's son, right? And he's a evil demon. And on one day he came to Vali and he challenged him. He said that, I am a demon and I'm much more stronger than you, and we can only figure that out if we
Was that
fight.
demon like a bull?
No, this demon was a normal demon, like with long hair and reddish copper hair and all that, teeth coming out.
Oh.
So,
When Sugriva and they both were very happy together and they weren't arch enemies.
yeah, they weren't arch enemies. This is that time when everything was good, hunky dory in Kishkinda, right? And so what happened was this Dundubi demon, because he challenged Vali, they had a fight, and Vali actually killed him. Okay. Now what did he do? He lifted his body. Vali lifted Dundubi's body and threw it. He twirled it first and he threw it, and the body accidentally landed in an ashram. Now this ashram was very, very pious, and there was a saint called Matanga Rishi staying there, and this dead body, which was like very gory, fell right at Matanga Rishi's Matanga Rishi. Yeah. So while he was meditating, when he saw that blood and flesh on him, obviously he will get very angry. And so he got up from his meditation and he was like, who is this, foolish person who's done this and spoiled the sanctity of my hermitage? So nobody answered. Vali did not answer because he had already done the act and he had left. But because he had that divine vision, he could see that this is the...
But he didn't do it like purposefully, right?
No, but then he didn't do the right thing, right? You can't just do that. You have to be aware of your surroundings, right? So, and plus, if you're evil, then your destiny actually takes you in that direction, right? So he got to know this is Vali's job, right? And then he said, now this Vali, if he actually puts steps on this mountain, on this Rishimukha mountain, then his body will be split into 1,000 parts. So now the Vali is actually cursed by Matanga Rishi to not enter this particular area. And what is that area called? Which is that place where he can't enter?
Rishimukha mountain.
Yeah.
It is a mountain where Sugriva was living scared of
So
him.
for Sugriv to live in this place was much easier and the simplest thing to do, right? Because he knew that Vali will not come here. Okay? So this is, remember, these are all good times, okay? Right now, Vali and Sugriva are not enemies, right? But now something happens. Another demon actually comes and challenges Vali. His name is Mayavi demon, okay? Now, Mayavi demon, while he actually challenges Vali, he tells him, so he starts running, and Sugriv and Vali also start running after him because they want to have a fight with him. And this Mayavi demon, he enters a burrow, okay, a cave, right? And while he enters the burrow, now Vali also wants to enter with him because he wants to fight. So Sugriv is a little insecure. You know why? Because Sugriv is like, I don't know whether you can fight. I don't know whether you can fight in a cave, because he was aware that Vali is very good at fighting in the skies and on earth, but he didn't know whether Vali could actually fight in the caves, right? Because caves are very dark places, right?
Caves are interesting too.
Places, right? But he was not sure whether Vali can actually fight against the demon there. So he actually tried to stop Vali. He said, don't go to the subterranean regions, right? But Vali was always willing to fight. He always wanted a fight. So he said, don't worry. But then he told him a secret. You know what secret? Who wants to know the secret? Chaitanya Priya?
Yeah.
You want to know the secret?
Yes.
You want to know? Yeah? Can you stop fidgeting now? So then the secret is Vali told Sugriv that if you see white fluid coming out of the cave, you should be sure that I have killed the demon. But if you see red blood coming out of the cave, then you should know that I have been slain. Understood? So then they went inside.
I was fixing the light. I was not fidgeting.
Yeah, not you. So then for 1 year, so now what happened? Sugriv is outside the cave. Vali has gone inside the cave with
The demon.
Mayavi demon. Now, for 1 full year, there is no sound. There is nothing coming from the cave.
So then that Sugriv was sitting outside.
He was sitting
only.
outside. Yes, good. Good. When you ask questions, that means you're paying attention. So he was sitting outside, but no noise, no sound, nothing. After 1 full year, there was a rumbling sound coming from the cave. He understood now this is the climax. Climax means almost the fight is going to end. Right? And then, you know what happened? It was like an illusion. He saw white fluid coming out of the cave. And immediately he saw the white fluid turn into red blood. And the gush of the red blood was so immense that almost the blood was about to hit his face. There was so much blood coming out that his face was about to get hit. And then he just went aside. Right?
So then both of them died, no?
So that's what we'll find out who actually died.
Obviously, Sugriv didn't die because he
No,
was.
Sugriv was standing outside as a guard. But what did he realize? What did his brothers say? That, if you see red blood, that means I am dead.
But Vali is not dead.
But Vali is not dead. But what the instruction was
But
like
then that fluid was also there before that.
But now it's an illusion to him. He's not able to understand. Sometimes you get bewildered. Imagine sitting for 1 year outside a cave without food, drink, nothing. You're just guarding the place because your brother is inside and you don't want to leave your brother alone. After that, you see something, you're actually bewildered, illusioned, confused. Right? So he couldn't understand. But when he ultimately saw red blood coming out, then what did he do? Because he understood that Vali is dead and the demon is alive. And if the demon comes out from the cave to kill Sugriv and to kill all the citizens of Kishkinda, then what's going to happen? There's going to be destruction all over, right?
So he blocked
He blocked it with the boulder. He blocked it with the boulder so that
demon
demon doesn't...
Demon doesn't come out.
Yeah. So
That was a
he-
misunderstanding, no?
It was a misunderstanding, but he'll get to know little later. So, and then he went back and he told the entire story to the ministers and all the citizens, everybody. So the ministers and all the exalted, people who advise the king said that, listen, now there is, we don't have a king because Vali is not there. You were also not there for a year, 1 full year. Now we need to install the king. So now you become the king. So Sugriv did not want to become, but Angad, Vali's son, was really, really young and he was not ready yet. And there was no one else eligible. So Sugriv then agreed. Not because he wanted to take the throne, not because he was greedy, but because there was no one else. So he sat on the throne, and the moment he sat on the throne, next moment Vali arrived. And when Vali saw Sugriv sitting on the throne and they had already put the crown on him and there was this garland and he was really appreciated by everybody, he got so angry, he didn't think what is right, what is wrong. And then Sugriv started to explain to him also. He tried to explain to him, this happened, that happened, like the entire story that I told you right now, but Vali had no patience. So you all have so much patience, you all are listening, but Vali had no patience, and he kicked his own brother, and he kicked him and he threw him out of the throne and he told them get out, and he banished him from Kishkinda. So did he treat him well or badly?
Bad.
Yeah, he didn't even do his Raj Dharma. What is the Raj Dharma of a king? What is the Raj Dharma of a king? You have to listen to your citizen, no? What are they saying? Right? And the king has to decide what is right and what is wrong. The king should have the ability of discernment, right? But Vali was totally aloof, and he was so full of ego and so full of pride that he didn't even listen to Sugriv. And Sugriv was, that's how Sugriv is now living in these Rishimukha mountains, and Ram and Lakshman, they meet him there. So we know the background why Sugriv is there with Hanuman and few of his ministers, right? Now we know. Now because they have that friendship bond, but why is Sugriv telling Ram all these stories? He wants to show Ram that Vali is not an ordinary enemy. He's so strong. How will you kill him? How will you kill him? He's asking Ram.
By killing.
He doesn't know the real, what is Ram, who is Ram. He doesn't know. He doesn't know the real identity of Ram, right? So then Sugriv is saying, okay, come, I'll show you another thing. Another part of the story I'll tell you about Vali, how strong he is. And he takes him to a big forest where there are only sala trees. You know sala trees? Okay, and there are 7 sala trees planted by somebody in a circle, in a proper circle.
And then he says that Bali with one arrow only, he knocked down all the trees.
No, he didn't knock down all the trees. He said that Bali with one, this is like a sporting place for him. This is like a gymnast place for him.
Gymnasium.
It's like a gymnasium. He comes here and he hangs in such a way that he defoliates all the leaves from the tree. Can you imagine? Just with one jump or one trick of his, all the trees from the all the leaves from those 7 trees actually fall off.
But if Ram does like this, all the trees can follow. But if Ram does like, he thinks all the trees can
Yeah, but Ram is actually right now playing the role of a human being. He cannot do this. He cannot just glance. He just cannot wink. He cannot move his eyebrows like this and make the leaves fall. He has to do
But
something
secretly,
human.
like secretly he wanted to kill Vali. He would take a Vali to a distinct place. He would do like this. And he would be killed.
Yeah, but he's not doing that. He's trying to, Sugriv is trying to tell Ram that show me your valor. Show me who you are. How come do you think you can kill this thing, Vali? Right? So, imagine, we are also always testing God like that, no? Show me if you can do this. Show me if you can give this to me, then I will worship you. We are always testing God like that. So he's also trying to test Ram like that. And then Ram did something very amazing. Nobody got to know, even the ministers, nobody got to know when Ram took out one arrow, only one arrow from his quiver. And first he went back, then he took out this arrow and he shot that one arrow. And all the trees, all the leaves fell. And then he started jumping with joy, and then he said, then Sugriv started jumping with joy, and he then said, okay, now I trust you. Now I trust you. Now I think, yes, you are eligible to kill Vali. Right?
And also that bull that he threw from lot of... And the bull was also there that he showed to Ram in that place.
Yeah, he showed Ram that Vali killed this demon and his body is so heavy that I can't even lift it. And then Ram just touched it with his toe and the body went flying.
That's right. Yeah. So 2 tests, right? So now Sugriv got some confidence in Ram. So then Ram told him, okay, you go to Vali and you just challenge him now. So Sugriv went, and he challenged Vali and he said, come out, Vali, and fight with me. Okay. So now Vali came out and he looked exactly like Sugriv. They both are twins, right? Almost like together. They look the same. Okay. And while they were fighting, while Sugriv is, what is he thinking? That Ram is hiding behind the bushes and he's going to save me. He's going to kill Vali and save me. But Ram is not even paying attention to the fight. Yeah, Ram has actually gone. He's talking. He's telling stories to the ministers. He's not even bothered. And Lakshman and Hanuman are getting worried that why is he not taking any action? You know, why Ram is not taking any action? And Vali, on the other hand, is really hitting Sugriv very hard, and Sugriv's muscles are getting sore, and he's looking for Ram, but he's not able to see Ram, right? And he realizes that Ram is not there. Now you can understand he's having such a panic attack, such so much anxiety. Now what should he do? What do you think he should do?
He should, I don't know. He should
Run.
He ran away from there. He just took his life and he ran away from there. And then when he was so much, in pain, he went and asked Ram that why did you leave me like that? You had promised me you will kill Vali. Then Ram told him, but you both look so similar.
And
You
the
look
next time
exact.
they gave them a flower that.
Yeah. So you look exactly like
Vali.
Vali. So if I would have killed you instead of Vali, what would have happened? Then Sugriv realized that he's right. That those words actually pacified Sugriv. Then he didn't blame Ram anymore. Okay? And then then Ram told Sugriv that you know what you should do? You know what you should do? You should actually ask Lakshman to make a garland for you. So Lakshman actually made a garland for Sugriv and gave him the garland to wear. Now Acharyas say that why did this happen? Why did Ram tell
That he can
Lakshman?
recognize.
Remember he had disrespected Lakshman
Lakshman, yeah.
by not giving him a proper seat. So Lakshman is considered Adi Guru. He's a spiritual master, right? He's Balramji, right? So he's a spiritual master. There are a lot of people who want to respect God but don't want to give any respect to the spiritual master, right? And spiritual master is a representative of God, right? So we have to give equal respect to the spiritual master, right? So and when Lakshman made when Lakshman made Sugriv wear what did Lakshman make Sugriv wear? Garland. So Sugriv had to bend his head. So Ram took it as an obeisances, that he's paying his obeisances to Lakshman, and then he was looking different from Vali, right? Sugriv and Vali were looking different. So now when Sugriv goes to fight with Vali, Vali is like very, very surprised, because why will somebody come to fight twice in one day? So his wife Tara tells him that he's not coming on his own. He's coming with a support. There's somebody behind him who's giving him a lot of confidence. And who are those people who are giving him a lot of confidence? Yeah. So he has the support of Ram and Lakshman, and Ram and Lakshman are not ordinary warriors. So please don't fight with Sugriv, because she was an intelligent woman. She knew that if Vali goes and fights with Sugriv now, second chance, he might lose the chance of living.
And she got to know that because when Angad was spying on that mountain, then he saw Ram and Lakshman entering the cave. So then he told his mother.
Yes. Yeah. So now Ram is after wearing the garland, Sugriv goes to fight with Vali, and this time when they both are fighting, slowly Sugriv is losing his strength, and still he's not understanding why is Ram taking so long. And then suddenly what happens, Vali gets up and he's holding Sugriv in his hand, and he's about to bash Sugriv's body against a tree, and Sugriv knows that this is his last moment, he's not going to survive now. And that's the moment suddenly Vali falls. and suddenly from nowhere, nobody could make out where that arrow came from. It was a golden arrow which came and hit Vali. And it was so abrupt that nobody could actually, even the monkeys who were standing next to Ram could not notice that he actually shot the arrow. It was such a speedy arrow, just like the speed of the mind. Everybody was flabbergasted. And now the most important part of the story comes. So you know what, in those days, every arrow had the name of the person written on the arrow. Whoever has shot the arrow, the name of the person will be written on it. So Vali is very eager to know. Anybody will be eager to know who actually killed me. Before dying, he wants to know. Vali wants to know who actually killed him. So the name is written in the arrow. First, you try to understand what I'm trying to say.
So
Okay.
if he's killed her, so how will he think that who killed me?
He's dying. He's almost dying. He's in the process
But how
of
is he
dying.
killed?
So he's taking out that arrow, which has gone right inside his chest. He's plucking it out of his body, and he sees what written on it?
Ram.
Ram.
Where do we see it?
Huh?
Where do we see
It is written in the arrow.
See, there is a small stick here and piche.
Suppose that's an arrow, okay? So the name is written here.
बीच में?
Nahi, idhar.
On the
हाँ.
pointy part.
Yes.
Where there's a triangle.
So he has to actually literally take out the arrow to in order to figure out where the name is and what the name is, right? So when he sees the name Ram, he actually utters the name of Ram. So this is one devotee who actually got the name of Ram inside his heart immediately, right? Because he said Ram, right?
Before death.
What do? We listen to the Krishna Katha, we listen to Ram Katha, and then name of Ram and Krishna enters through our ears and then enters our heart. Vali is a devotee whose Ram's name entered straight into the heart. Understood? And then the moment he said Ram, he became very peaceful. Because he had so many questions that who killed me, who's shot this arrow at me. He became really calm. Okay, he still had those questions, but he became really calm and he became really peaceful. And the moment he said Ram, he saw somebody coming towards him. In a distance, far away, he saw that there was somebody coming, And when you're dying also, you know what happens? Your sight becomes a little blurred. So he could see that Ram was coming towards him. And he was holding his bow in his hand and quiver also, right? And this arrow was actually was given to Indra by Indra had given this arrow to Agastya Rishi, and Agastya Rishi had given this arrow to Ram. So this arrow belonged to Indra, right? And Indra is actually Vali's father. Okay, so Providence.
Indra is Arjun's father also.
Yeah, so Providence had actually arranged that Vali would die from his own father's arrow, right? And Vali now had lots of questions in his mind. So the first question that Vali, when he meets Ram, he's asking him, he's challenging Ram actually, and he's telling him
Did he die or not?
Yeah, before dying, he's having a conversation. So Vali is having a conversation with Ram before dying, okay? And he's asking, first question that he asks is that you have not done something right. Do we have the same question in our mind?
No.
Yeah.
No? A lot of people have it, right? That Ram did not do the right thing by killing Vali.
Why?
Because he was hiding behind and he hid behind a tree or a bush. So all these questions they had. So he said, you did not do something according to dharma. So Ram's answer is, you want to know Ram's answer? He told Vali that to understand dharma, you have to actually understand it from a spiritual master. You have to understand it from parampara system. you have to understand dharma from
Parampara.
authority, right?
Yes.
Right? But who was your authority? Who was your teacher? Whatever. So Vali had no teacher. Vali had no authority. He was doing whatever he wanted to do. Right? So if you do your own thing, your own mental speculation, what do you land up into? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, you land into material pool, right? You land into the misery of birth and death. So this is what has happened to Vali also. He did not take advice from any superior. Huh? Did he take?
No.
And then number 2 question Vali is asking. Okay, what is the number 1 question? He's telling Ram that you did not
Do the right thing.
do the right thing according to dharma. Okay. Ram is saying, what is dharma? You should have a spiritual master. According to the instructions of the spiritual master, you should be living your life. But you did not take advice from anyone. Number 2 question Vali had is that why did you shoot a stranger? I am a stranger to you. You don't even know me. I did not even usurp your kingdom. I did not do anything wrong to you. So why have you shot a stranger? I did not have a country dispute with you. I did not have land dispute with you. I did not have any border dispute with you. I did not have any dispute with you. Why did you kill me? Right? So what does Ram say? Can anybody think what Ram's answer is?
I killed you because you.
No, he's saying you didn't have any dispute with me, ना? मेरे साथ तो आपका कोई झगड़ा नहीं था. मैंने आपका land तो लिया नहीं. मैंने आपका तो कुछ नहीं लिया. Then why are you having this enmity towards me? So Ram is saying that the entire earth belongs to the Lord, right? The entire earth was under the purview of the solar dynasty. And who's the king of solar dynasty? Ram. Krishna is the king of lunar dynasty. So he says, right now Bharat is managing, right, the cities and towns, and my father Dashrath has given the forest to me to manage. So you are a forest. He's living in a forest, right? Kishkinda is mountains, forest. So then it comes under my purview. You are not a stranger. You are the citizen of my country, of my whole earth, right? So I have the full right, because Kishkinda falls under my purview, because that time this Ram Rajya, or right now Bharat Rajya or whatever, was this whole earth was belonged to Lord Ram, right? So he said, I can punish you like that because I am the proprietor of the entire world, isn't it?
Why didn't Ram go to Vali to search for an army? Why to Sugriv?
Why didn't
Ram go to Vali for... he wanted an army to conquer
So
Ravana.
he didn't go to Vali because what did Vali do? He kidnapped other person's wife. Ravan also kidnapped other person's wife.
Who did Bali kidnap?
Vali kidnapped Sugriv's wife
I
Roma.
was in the bush.
And how can you go to a insensitive, corrupt person and take his assistance to actually go against another corrupt person? You have to go to a noble person and get help from a noble person instead of going to a corrupt person and take help for the same corruption that he's doing. Because Ravan has also done the same thing. He's taken somebody else's kingdom. He did not give the rights to Vibhishan. He kicked his brother out. Vali also did the same thing. He kicked his brother out. Ravan kidnapped Mother Sita. Vali kidnapped Roma, Sugriv's wife. Right? So he's doing all the wrong things which Ravan did. How can Ram go to Vali and then take assistance and defeat Ravan? Right? So he went to the person who's not done anything wrong, like Sugriv.
Can't he just go and kill Vali and serve his kingdom other than giving it to Sugriv?
Ram never usurps anybody's kingdom. When even in Krishna Katha, we see when he defeats any demon, he gives the kingdom to the demon's son. Krishna doesn't want anybody's kingdom. He has everything. He's a Swarat, right? He is not taking revenge just because he wants kingdom and land. He's the proprietor of the entire universe. So he's not into all that. We see in Ramayana also that after conquering, Ravan, he does not say, okay, I'll be the king and I'll sit on the throne. He puts Vibhishan on the throne, right? So Ram never has those intentions, right? So the next, so he's saying that you are not a stranger to me. Ram is saying you're not a stranger because you are a citizen of my kingdom. And then Vali gives another reason. Vali is saying,
Excuses.
Vali is saying, I'm a forest dweller. Vali is saying, I'm a forest dweller, and you are such a great king. Huh? So why are you killing me? So then Ram is saying that king goes to the forest to hunt animals. So similarly, I have also come to the forest to kill you because you are doing something harm. Like if you leave a tiger who's going and attacking the villages, isn't it the king's duty to actually kill that tiger so that he does not disturb the villagers? So similarly, because you are doing such harmful acts, I have to kill you, right? So all the justifications he's giving. Wali is asking a lot of questions. That why did you do that? Why did you do this? It's not according to dharma code, right? And then he's asking, why did you hide and kill me like a coward? This is the most question which is asked most of the time, right? Why did Ram have to hide and kill? So Ram is saying that to Vali that when a king goes for a hunting expedition, okay, so does he tell the tiger, okay, are you ready? Should I shoot you? No. Whenever he wants to shoot the tiger or whenever he wants to kill an animal, he will kill, right? So there was no, the hunter will not come in front of the tiger, right? The hunter will hide somewhere. The hunter is going to hide somewhere and kill only, So this is the code of the, if you are saying that you are an animal and I am a king, then this is the code of the kingdom of men. Humans only kill animals, no? Animals don't kill humans. So this is the code of the humans. They will kill animals while hiding. A hunter will hide behind some tree and kill, right? So all these questions that Vali is putting, Ram is giving him answers so that he can die peacefully. Got it? And also the main reason why Ram killed Vali is because Vali did two major sins. What are the two major sins?
He kidnapped his wife.
Yeah, he violated the Kula Dharma. The Kula Dharma is that you are not supposed to kidnap or you're not supposed to behave badly with anybody's wife or any family members, right? You have to respect the family members, right? So he broke that rule.
Second,
And
he slashed his brother's skin.
And the second sin that he committed was he violated the Raj Dharma also. You know what is the Raj Dharma? The Raj Dharma of a king is that he should actually be able to discern. He should actually be able to understand what is right and wrong. When Sugriv came to him, when Sugriv was explaining to him that, Brother Vali, I did not want to become the king, but I thought that you are dead in the cave. That's why I came and I sat on the throne. And that also, I never wanted to sit on the throne, but these ministers told me that we need a king now. But did Vali really listen to Sugriv? He was so full of anger and so puffed up with ego that he actually kicked him out and banished him, right? So he did not even follow the Raj Dharma of a king. So these were the two major sins that he committed. And that is why Lord Ram killed him.
So now he's
Okay? Now Vali understood because Ram gave him so many reasons. Now Vali understood that his game is over. And there's no point in fighting and arguing with Ram. So he became really, really peaceful and calm because he understood that he's now going to leave his
body.
Yeah, and then he took shelter of Ram. And actually, you know what he did? He handed over Sugriv to Ram and he handed over his own son Angad to Ram and his wife and everybody to Ram. They all took shelter of Ram. Right? So that's how this whole story of Sugriv and Vali and all the justifications of why Ram killed Vali by hiding behind and what was the reason, everything got answered. Okay?
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Jai Hind.